Welcome back to another edition of
From the Rafters. And it's not even another edition. It's the first edition of our new name.
That's right. Tell us about this new name, Devin.
Yeah, so we decided to change the name.
We? I'm just
It was actually you. So From the Rafters is really like it focuses on what we like to talk about, full picture, not just the quick one-liners, not just the headlines. You know, this is like hoops talk that gives you all the info. You have really the best view of the game, the details, different sides, the data, hence From the Rafters, because you can see everything.
we up there with the goats.
Yeah, you know, sitting up there with, oh, well, I don't know. What's their new show called? Is it going to be called Inside the NBA?
Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I gotta double check that. I think
Just
it
think,
might be, but we'll see. We'll see.
just think we try to have a bird's eye view and really look at everything from every angle to give you a full picture, not just this is what 4 seconds of a 5 minute long clip that changes the narrative. Like, we not about that over here.
We present the facts. Bottom line. Facts, evidence. I'm not just talking about how I feel. I'm talking about what can be proven.
And informed opinions based off of those.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome From the Rafters. Follow us on our new Instagram page, From the Rafters Pod. It'll be linked down below. It'll be everywhere. TikTok. Yeah.
Don't be the last one there.
Oh, calling you right out. Anyway, let's talk about the WNBA Finals that are now over. I know you're very happy. Let's talk about it. I have a question to start this off. What does it take to build a dynasty?
Asia Wilson.
Hey, I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Yeah, but in seriousness, it's hard to put a definite, like, this is what you need. But I'm going to try.
Yeah, I'm asking. I want to know what you think.
If I had to name some things.
In the moment right now, I'm prepared.
I think you need a terrific leader. You need someone that the rest of the troops will follow.
Mm-hmm.
And especially when times get rough.
Mm-hmm.
This season, reports came out that Asia Wilson sent that famous text to her team talking about how they needed to get their stuff together after losing to the
Lynx by 53 points.
Yeah, and the Lynx were the favorite to win it this year. And so that was like a measuring stick. It was like, if we're going to get to the promised land, we got to beat this team. This team just kicked our beep. And, she got them together. Like, they started having, like, movie nights.
Mm-hmm.
They started doing TikToks.
Becky said that she completely changed the way that she was coaching because she wanted to tailor to each player's strengths.
Yeah, and so, I think, so if I'm saying what you need for a dynasty, I think you need a tremendous leader. The other side of that is you need people that are okay being led, but also can, like, I'll say sub-lead. Because even though you might not be the head of the horse, you need the legs to work too to get places. Oh, I'm coming at you with analogies today.
I feel like everybody understood their role really well on that team, where it wasn't a competition within the team of a name. It was just like, oh, this person's performing well, and then the team was there to back them up, whether it was Jackie Young, whether it was Chelsea Gray, whether it was Dana Evans.
Yeah, I think knowing your role is a huge thing.
Whether it was Asia Wilson, obviously.
But yeah, and it's like, when everyone knows their role, then you have more people that are okay not necessarily being the person, the star, the number one. But because it's like I add value by doing all these other things. Yeah. Joel Lloyd.
Oh, she's like one of my favorites. But you also have somebody who is in that role, who is 4-time MVP, but is very humble and gives everything and all credit to her team, her teammates, her coach, and God. You know what I mean? Like, she doesn't have an arrogant aura.
Mm-hmm.
That's also something that I think is special.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, this year's finals also was pretty historic.
Yes. It's like one of the most historic we've seen.
What was interesting is that it was the most watched opener since the WNBA's first season in 97, wow. Which I didn't know until like yesterday that was a single game elimination championship. So it was like literally
Whoa, some
one game,
football.
winner takes all. Yeah. And so, of course, everybody tuning in to see that. So this just speaks to how the game has grown and continues to grow. Like I was looking up some numbers the other day, and I think maybe for game one, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, you might have had an audience size of like 355,000. Don't quote me on that, but it was somewhere in that range.
Okay.
And like in the years after, it was like in the threes to fours to fives.
Mm-hmm.
And now, so we're seeing, game one, 1.9 million, peaked at 2.5, making it the most watched game in
Wow.
28 years. It was up 62% from the year before when we had the Lynx and Liberty in the championship.
Mm-hmm.
Game two and three, we saw little dips to 1.2 and 1.3. And I don't think at the moment we have numbers for game four, but it's still the most watched finals. And again, I don't say this disrespectfully, but I say this for the people that love to tell me that that people only watch the WNBA for one player. One player was not playing in this finals, but yet it was still the most watched finals in WNBA history. So there's a lot of talent in the league. There's a lot of there's a lot of players that people love watching, and the game is growing.
In addition, yeah,
Yep.
for sure. And then also historic because of what Asia Wilson was able to do. No one else in the WNBA history ever, has been MVP, Finals MVP, Defensive Player of the Year in the same year,
And won a scoring title.
and won the scoring title. Like that's an also thing, which is crazy. And in game three, she had 31 points and 9 rebounds. And in the first 3 games, she became the first player in WNBA Finals history to have 3 consecutive games with 25 points or more and 10 rebounds minimum. So I don't know. That's pretty exciting to me.
Yeah, and another big thing that I gotta look at and see if I can find any data on this. But I don't know if there's ever been a team that was like 500 at, let's say, the All-Star break or midway point in the season, like 500 or worse, or like somewhere around then. That and went on to win
The chip.
the championship. That is quite
Yeah.
incredible because no one saw that coming at that point in the season.
Mm-hmm. Another thing that nobody saw coming. This is off topic, but I just have to say it because this is my point. Nike had a commercial of bringing it back to Vegas. They had the trophy in the passenger seat on the private jet. The Aces, the reflection of the strip, but they were bringing it back, and they dropped the commercial in the middle of the third quarter.
Because we already knew what it was.
Yeah, we knew what
they could have played that commercial after game three.
Listen, we knew what it was.
They could have played that commercial during halftime of game three. I said that game,
No.
I was like, oh yeah, get the brooms out.
Also, I think it's hilarious. It's not hilarious. It's just comical a little bit. Not comical in a disrespectful way, but they finally do the best of 7 for the finals, and then it ends in like a sweep.
Yeah.
I don't want that to deter them from doing that again in the future. But
No,
anyway,
I don't think it will.
hope not. We don't know. Leadership is a little. Anyway, Nike commercial. I don't know. I felt like it was as a marketing girly, it kind of was a good marketing tactic because if they didn't win that game, then people are still gonna be talking about it.
Yeah, and it made you pay attention the next time the commercial came around.
It did.
Because I don't really watch commercials usually.
You don't.
But I was tuned in next time I saw that trophy sitting on that plane seat.
I know. I also want to say an honorable mention to a couple of the Mercury players because I think that their performance in the finals was great. Kalia Copper, right? I don't want to say her name wrong. Kalia. I have been saying it wrong for a minute. She averaged 22.8 points, 3.8 rebounds in the final series. And in game 3, she scored 30 points. 21 of them were in the second half. And Alyssa Thomas averaged 15.5 points, 7.5 rebounds, and 9 assists. I just want to say they were balling. Others also.
And I mean, they were able to even claw their way back in games, so where it was very close.
Yeah,
down a stretch.
That 30-point game that Copper had was the reason that they almost came back from an almost 20-point deficit in game 3 in the second half.
Yeah, I think the Aces did a good job of what they kind of did in their first series and the games that they won. They came out, they set the tone early, built leads, really kind of dictated the physicality, which says a lot given the type of team the Mercury is, you know, and having people
Yeah.
like Satu and Alyssa Thomas, who Becky Hammond said is probably one of the only players that can go play professional football. Um, so
Yeah,
you
I
know,
would
it's
never step in front of Alyssa Thomas on I don't know how and why Jewel Lloyd did that over and over again, but she did.
yeah, and I mean that's why she's a champion again because she laid it all on the
She
line.
really did, and people were saying she was washed.
I
They
also
tried to play her.
also like how she did a lot of things other than score. Like she put her body on the line on
She
defense.
won them
She
50-50s.
won those 50-50 balls, which is crucial because those are like momentum shifters, and especially when you get like those offensive rebounds that gives your team the second chance.
Yeah.
And it's very deflating to defenses when you feel like you've played a good possession defensively and then you don't cap it off by getting that rebound. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like, damn, we got to do this for another 14 seconds, which doesn't sound like a long time, but when you're guarding Asia Wilson, Jackie Young, Jewel Lloyd, Dana Evans, Chelsea Gray, and whoever else the Aces has on the floor, Becky Hammond. It's
Got
very,
Gustafson. You got.
yeah, it's a very difficult 14 seconds.
Agree. Now I kind of want to talk about what happened after the game because this is almost as viral as them winning. What you got done? Sorry, you got something
No,
else to
no.
So Cathy was there.
Oh, yeah, when we were watching.
Commissioner Cathy was obviously at the finals game, ready to present. I know they always have like an opening speech and then they present the finals MVP award. But what happened to her, Kevin? Both times she was on that mic because the mic was on.
Yeah, you can hear everybody else in the crowd through it. But yeah,
Everybody else in the crowd.
The boos rained down, and it was funny because I was like, towards the end of the fourth, and when I knew that the Aces were going to win, I was like, wait, Cathy is there.
Yeah.
She's going to have to go up there.
Yep.
I didn't think about the people booing her, but when they booed her, I was like, this is great. But I also thought it was funny that she was wearing that green suit. It reminded me of the wizard from Wicked.
Okay, as long as you don't say Alphaba.
No, she was great.
Mm-hmm.
Asia's Alphaba.
Sure.
Cathy is the wizard.
That
You think she's this great person? Nope. She ain't with us. She against us. You thought you were supposed to go to Big Sister Cathy to fix things around here? Nope.
what did it for me though was when they were speaking to
No one mourns the wicked. Sorry, I can't help myself. I can't help myself.
when when post game.
Pillar. Sorry. Sorry.
Wow, that was too
I'm talking
much.
about the movie, not.
Yeah, I know, and they changed the movie from Get Her to
Oh,
Kill Her. On
man.
Broadway, it was Get Her, but then she became black, and they said Kill Her. But that's none of my business. Anyway, in the post game with the media, I think it was Chelsea, Asia, Jackie, and Becky. Yeah, they were asked about the booze that Cathy got and what their opinion was, and Chelsea said, like this is a part of her quote, not all of it, but she said, "We have legends that you guys get to witness every day. When we have a league full of people like that, it needs to be treated as such." And then Wilson later said, "Don't play in our faces." The 5 words of the night.
Nike need to put that on a t-shirt.
I'll wear it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just thought it was. I don't know. I once I saw her, I knew she was gonna get booed. To be honest, it wasn't a shock to me.
And I don't feel bad.
The stuff that she was saying,
I don't feel bad.
the stuff that came out that she was saying was not great. And if you haven't seen our last episode, we go into more detail on that. But
Because it was like, what really didn't sit right with me, and I think I said this last week, but for her to go up there and kind of deflect and not like unequivocally say she didn't say those things, it leads to that insinuation that Nafisa was lying. And I didn't appreciate that.
And that's why Nafisa canceled that meeting they were supposed to have the following week. Because what do you mean? Now I'm not about to waste my time because you're saying one thing now. Who knows what you'll say in the meeting?
And we talk about leadership, right? I think one of the best things you can do as a leader is hold yourself accountable. Even when you've made mistakes, it's like saying, hey, you know what? I fell short. I need to do better. I will do better. And she just didn't do that. She did what a lot of terrible people in leadership positions do. I won't even call them terrible leaders. I'll say terrible people in leadership positions, which is not hold themselves accountable and do what's best for the people. Because I think also when you're leading folks, whether it's in sports, in your job, on your teams, when you give others an opportunity to be great and get the things that they deserve, because ultimately, like, without them, you don't, like, you're nothing, right? Like, without the players, the WNBA is nothing.
Yeah.
And
Because what
so,
are you owning? What are you leading? What are you managing? What are you promoting? Nothing. I don't know. I don't know. It's not good. It's not good. It's not looking good. And we'll see what happens with the CBA agreement.
yeah, more to come on that
Yeah.
in future weeks.
Now that we have reached the finals and we're now at the end of the WNBA season, we have put together some superlatives for the season that we want to share with y'all. And you can let us know who had the best picks, me or Kevin. Let us know down below. Go on and kick us off with the first one. Who was your biggest, or what was your biggest surprise?
I gotta start off with, I'm glad we're starting here, because my biggest surprise was my happiest surprise. If you follow me on social media, which if you don't, go follow me at No Stopping Kev. I did preseason predictions. And I said things like the Sky were going to make the playoffs. Didn't come true. I was hoping that'd be
Wait, you said that like out loud?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be big. I was moving to Chicago, so I'm like,
No,
I'm here.
I mean,
they gonna go off for me.
I get that. And I think the Sky are, like, they have a lot of talented people on their team. But just seeing the teams that play a little bit more cohesively come play against them. You said that afterwards or before?
No, I said this before the season.
Okay.
This was way before
Okay,
we
this
got
is different.
here.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, this is back in like April, May.
No shade, because we went to the games and I personally thoroughly enjoyed it. I know you did as well.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So, like, I said a lot of things
I don't think they played together. Okay.
One of the things I also said was I didn't think it was my Aces year. So my biggest surprise was my Aces winning the title, because I gotta come clean. I was doubting this a little bit. But, we had some new faces, new coaching staff behind Becky. A lot of change. But they pulled it off. So, I'm happy. Hence my shirt. I should have my Asia ball here again. Jersey over there, though. Right, oh, shoot us down there?
Yeah. My biggest surprise was the Indiana. I kind of have two. The Indiana Fever upset the Atlanta Dream in the first round of the playoffs. I just didn't see it happening. They had a ton of injuries, and they battled farther in the finals than I thought they would. Not mad about it.
Yeah, that was surprising.
But my other surprise was winning courtside tickets to one of the Sky games from work.
Oh, yeah, when I was traveling for work.
Yeah, you were not here. I reaped the benefits of those with some work folks, but that was a big surprise. I never win raffles, and I was like, not me winning courtside tickets. Like, I don't even care. Courtside is like, I'm going.
Yeah, you brought up something else interesting, though, about the success that the Fever had this year. I have a friend who travels to games. He lives in Ohio. So he'll travel to, like, Indy most of the time. I think that's probably closest to him.
Okay.
He can come up here to Chicago from time to time, but he'll go to see some games in those cities. He went to the Aces Fever game. In the Fever...
During the finals?
No.
Okay, in the
regular season when they cooked the Aces.
Yeah.
When the Aces were down bad.
Yeah.
And he said that there were rumblings in the crowd. No one wanted to say it out loud, but they were like, might this team be better without Caitlin? Very hot take, sizzling. But that team we saw what they did in the playoffs.
They had some people.
Yeah, and my friend, he told folks, he was like, listen, y'all better appreciate Kelsey Mitchell. And this was back when, in the middle of the season, so I don't even know what month this is. But you saw how she carried them in the playoffs.
Until she literally could not do anything else.
Yeah.
Like, to the point where you literally
fell off.
Yeah, she gave it her all.
So,
interesting.
Got to ask the question, are the Fever better without Caitlyn.
Hmm.
I'm gonna leave that there for now.
We'll see. Okay, moving right along. What was your biggest disappointment?
I kind of have two.
Okay.
One was the Lynx not making it because, kind of wanted to see them make a run for it.
Okay.
But,
Making it to the final or winning?
Ultimately, I want the Aces to always win.
Right.
As long as they have Asia Wilson.
Yeah.
But, I kind of wanted to see them go all the way and at least make it. But when Fee went down, that was very disappointing. But the other thing that was disappointing was also Caitlyn not being healthy this year.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what a healthy Caitlyn could do with Indiana, because a lot of people have high hopes and high beliefs about her ability to carry a team. And I want to see it. I want to see what she can do. Like, I saw her take strides in her second year. I saw her kind of showcase the passing ability to go along with the shooting. But I just want to see if she can kind of put a team on her back the way
Kelsey.
other people have.
Okay. I just say Kelsey because she was an MVP candidate. So, got it. My biggest disappointment was also, well, it was more so the collision between Alyssa Thomas and Nafisa Collier that caused Nafisa to have an ankle injury and took her out. And then it was also just like disappointing because it was like, well, I don't know if they're going to make it. So that was mine. Okay, moving right along. Favorite moment?
You want me to go first?
Sure.
My favorite moment was kind of more than a moment.
Okay.
It was a
I hope we didn't put the same thing.
compilation.
Okay.
I can't find the word I want to use, but it was like a nice little wave for a minute.
Okay.
But my favorite moment was the Stud Buds.
We put the same thing. You know what? I put Stud Buds All-Star Weekend.
Stud Buds put the league on.
Bro, they are so funny. You know what I put specifically?
What?
When they were streaming during the All-Star Weekend and they were somewhere else. They weren't in the room and T ordered DoorDash.
Yeah, she ordered the scooter.
Yeah, so then they were on the scooters trying to get back, but then the scooters weren't moving fast and then they stopped working. So then they had to walk back, but she was trying to meet the DoorDash at the person and Courtney kept stopping to take pictures.
Oh,
and you could tell she was so irritated and getting annoyed, but she was so worried her DoorDash wasn't going to be there when she got there.
Yeah, she was like, Courtney, we can't stop to take any more pictures. Courtney be like, yeah, I know.
You're right.
All right, we ain't gonna stop.
And then somebody,
like 2 seconds later,
take a picture?
Can we get a picture? Yeah, come on, T.
And then in the photo, she's like,
T was trying so hard to smile. Like,
it was so funny. But no, I just want All-Star Weekend in general was lit. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Viewing it from the outside. We got to go next year, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay. Final superlative. Best tunnel fit. You want me to go?
Sure.
Okay, this was really hard for me.
Yeah, it was easy for me because I'm a simple guy.
Because you have Cameron Brink, you have Angel Reese, you have Isabel Harrison, you have Paige Beckers, you have Kalia Copper, you have Rakia Jackson. It's just too many people, but I had to land on Skylar Diggins.
With the milk?
No. But she wore like a blue iridescent blazer jacket with leather pants and a black clutch.
Big Mama Sky, welcome down.
Yeah, sleek bun. That was my favorite tunnel fit. It was hard though. Like it was hard, but that was my favorite one.
Shout out to Skylar Diggins for signing my ball too, man.
Mm-hmm.
That was huge. I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Took me going to 2 games, but got it. I say it like it's a lot.
Yeah.
Like it took me going to 20 games over the 80 years.
20 years. Okay.
Yeah, but
What about you?
I just want to say my favorite Skylar Diggins moment outside of signing my ball was when we were at the game against the Sky.
Oh yeah.
And she was going off, and Rachel Banham, sorry.
Banham, yeah.
I'm tripping.
Bend it like Beckham.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Rachel Banham's like song when she scores is like Big Mama. And at one point Skylar was into it. And she had made a couple plays and she just looks at someone sitting courtside that she knew. She's like, I'm Big Mama. And I was just like, damn. like, could you imagine hearing that?
Yeah,
and you know your song is like, you know, in this city you're Big Mama, but she come into your city and she like, I'm Big Mama.
And she was guarding her, so she said it right. She was right there.
Yeah, it was that was iconic. But my best tunnel fit of the year. Again, I'm a man of simple taste.
I know.
I was tempted to go like
Who
just anytime Asia Wilson pulled up with the white tee, because that's a big thing, like white tee Asia Wilson. But I didn't go with that. I went with Jewel Lloyd, the gold Mamba, pulling up with the Kobe puffer vest.
Yeah, that was nice.
I was like, I will wear that.
Yeah, that was nice. I really liked that too.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the few outfits I could probably pull off from the WNBA tunnel fits.
I don't know. Some of them are like really cool.
I guess I could probably wear some Natasha Cloud stuff too. Nah, they don't fit my vibe. I don't have the swag. I don't have I ain't there yet.
I'm screaming. Okay, final one. Who is up next? Player, team, moment. What are we looking for? What's gonna happen next year?
Listen, y'all. I'm gonna look at the camera when I say this.
All right. Oh.
I think if their GM does the right thing, and this is gonna be a lot of people not gonna like this, but I've said it before, and you know me, I'll always, most of the time, say it again. But I think, because they're going to get a new coach, I think the Dallas Wings are up next. And
up next in what sense?
They can make a little run next year.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to win a championship, but I think,
Okay.
they're going to show the league that they're up and coming because Paige going to do her thing. Mm-hmm. But they also got some other pieces. I was going to
say, what if they have also a good pick, too, in the draft?
They got the pick. I told you what I think they need to do, though.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm going back to. I think them GM need... Listen, I don't know who the GM is, but you need to trade. You need to trade Enrique. And I love Enrique.
I love Enrique.
Trade her to Chicago. Angel don't want to... She done here. She don't want to be here no more. She doesn't. She wants to go. She's sick of this town. I'm speculating a little bit, but I'm just going based off of some things I've seen, and I can infer a little bit.
Talk your stuff.
Trade her, get Angel Reese down there. Now you got a nice little big that's going to get everything off the glass, going to make her layups, and going to play and anchor your team defensively.
Wow, Paige and Angel?
And I think Paige would make Angel a better player, because one thing Angel is missing here in Chicago is...
a point guard.
A guard that can kind of help her get the ball in spots with space. Like someone that can really be a threat out of the pick and roll. Like a lot of times when we were watching, low-key, the best people she would be in the pick and roll with, even though they didn't go to it a lot, was Ariel Atkins or either Haley Van Lith, who didn't see the floor a lot, in my opinion.
All right. No, she didn't.
A lot of people didn't like seeing Haley play, but I'm like, I actually like her on the floor.
Me too.
I just feel like there's a lot of things off with this team. So I think if you get Paige and Angel together, you still have JJ Quinterly, you still have Isaiah James.
My girl. Yeah, Quinterly.
And the reason I say trade Enrique, and maybe you can get away with trading like a future or a second round pick, is that gives Chicago a superstar. So someone they can still market around.
Yes.
Hopefully you can offload, I don't want to say offload Enrique, but she missed some time this year. Injuries. Generally, she's played a lot. Like in a lot of her years, she plays all the games. But I think last year she might have played all the games, but the year before she missed a few. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, having her and Paige together, they might not be the most complimentary. So I think you can improve your team. And also Chicago, I don't know if they'll get better deals than a player of that caliber. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think the Dallas Wings are up and coming if the GM, does the right thing.
I'll keep mine short. My who's up next is the Lynx. I think they've had bad luck 2 years in a row. And I think third time's a charm. Maybe not to win it, but at least make it back to the finals. I think that they're going to sit in that pain, remember it. They're a very close-knit team. They have good chemistry. I think that they can do something this year. Prayerfully, everyone stays healthy. But I think that they're up next. Finals at minimum.
As long as they don't see my aces in before then.
Yeah, we'll see how it comes down, but I don't know. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, no one thought. No, I'm trying to be mindful. I think the way that the playoffs were so competitive, people didn't quite see coming. Like, you didn't see the Fever making a huge run in the playoffs the way they
It
did.
just shows you that those spots, like you may see the wins to losses and the records, but it's not a terrible team.
Yeah,
Like games are close. They come down to the final wire or they come down to injuries. It just shows you how competitive the league is in general, I think.
and when the playoffs get tight, the games get tight, and also teams scout specifically for teams. It makes the competition levels that much closer, or higher. But yeah, it's phenomenal WNBA season. It's another one that I'll always remember.
We have so much to look forward to, too.
Yeah.
CBA agreement, free agency.
Yeah, we got to talk more about that in future weeks, too.
New expansion teams, new coaches. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, and I mean, NBA season is knocking at our door here in a couple weeks. It's going to tip off.
Yep.
My Sixers, if healthy, could win the East. I think it's wide open. I know why you're sitting like that. But think about it. Hear me out. If the Sixers can be healthy,
Okay.
right? Boston doesn't have Tatum right now. They're not going to have Tatum this year. Right? So
Not up to him, but okay.
Yeah, they're not going to have him
I'm
this
just
year.
saying. That's
I
what
know.
Said, yeah.
So you just have Jaylen Brown, Peyton Pritchard, and the Celtics.
Yeah,
The
we lost
Pacers,
Al Horford, that's right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Pacers aren't going to have Tyrese Halliburton. They also don't have Miles Turner anymore, right? So that's going to be a different team.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody's scared of Miami anymore,
Okay.
right? Milwaukee has Giannis, but who knows if Giannis is either going to be there. They low-key might trade him to the other team that could be a favorite in the East. The New York Knicks. Because Giannis, I think, was trying to go to New York in the offseason, but things didn't work out. So I'm not scared of Milwaukee. The only team the Sixers really have to worry about is the Knicks. Which, if we're healthy...
And that is the biggest hurdle.
Biggest if. That if is bigger than the cities of Philly
Chicago
and New York together.
Yeah, like, please.
So, yeah, we'll see. Yeah. But I'm looking forward to seeing Cooper Flag this
Personally,
year.
I am not banking on the Sixers. Personally. Just not my style, not my vibe. I can't. They lied to me too many times. It's hard to trust. I mean, if it's them versus the Knicks, I'm 10 toes down for the Sixers. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a Knicks girl. I am a Pistons girl, though, and you didn't mention them. So we'll talk. We'll see what happens. Disrespecting my city.
I'm not disrespecting them.
No, it's fine.
They don't.
If you wanted to mention them, you'd mention them. And the Sixers don't scare me.
If I thought they were somebody that was going to be in our way, then I would have mentioned them.
One of us made the playoffs in the last, or I don't know. We could go down the line.
All right, y'all been hot for 2 seconds. You better chill.
Yeah, but in those 2 seconds, you were supposed to be Eastern Conference Finals. How many times?
Yeah, we got hurt though.
Exactly.
We got hurt.
That's why the if is so big.
Yeah,
that's why I don't bank on that city.
Yeah, that's fine.
Lived there for 12 years. Wow. I'm so sorry. I'm so glad y'all got the Eagles.
Oh yeah.
Because otherwise, it would be
Phillies
sad.
do all right.
Yo, sorry, I don't watch baseball.
They just got eliminated, but
so did the Tigers. Sorry, the Lions are on right now. That's where my mind is.
Yeah. I was to say, dang, you writing them off already?
No, they're on right now.
Last thing I'll say about the NBA is I'm looking forward to seeing Cooper Flag this year. I'm a big Duke guy, but with them not having Kyrie, it'll be interesting to see what he can do. Being the number one pick, there's a lot on you, but I think not having Kyrie there will give him a chance to kind of really play his game.
Person who's out, yeah.
It'll give him more freedom because that's one less person he has to share the ball with. So whatever happens to Dallas this season happens, but I think he'll get a lot of reps out there. So
is Lively gonna be back?
He should be.
Okay, I just remember him being injured.
Yeah, I don't even remember what he hurt, but I think he'll be there.
I remember him being in a boot.
He'll probably be fine.
Anyway, that is all we have for this week's episode. Thank you so much for watching. Tune in to our past episodes if you haven't. Catch up on all the WNBA tea. Let us know what you want to hear, what you want us to talk about, what you want us to cover, and follow us. Hopefully the new name sticks from the rafters. And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Peace.